With a series of unsuccessful dishes, it's up to Slim to turn things around.
Going into this challenge, oh my God, I need to win. I gave up graduating at Loyola University, New Orleans. Before coming out here, I only had 2 more months, so there's so much at stake for me.
This is actually a sweet and savory dish with lamb, shrimp, and fresh fruit. And this is a passion fruit ginger sauce.
When you put lamb on a stick, you've got to at least cut the fat off. There's a lot of ginger in the sauce, right?
Yes, sir.
If we're on a date and you cook that dish for me, I'd go to the bathroom and you'd never see me again. I'd bolt out the door. Damn. You gotta be kidding me.
Slim, this is like a buffet gone bad. Go back to your station. I'm not tasting this crap. You guys have to, at this point in the competition, you need to be listening to what we're telling you about what we're producing because this is ridiculous. What do you have for us?
I have a filet-crusted peppercorn, creamy rosemary, garlic mashed with a béarnaise sauce.
You normally put béarnaise sauce on your steak?
French.
Not many French people I know, but does the consistency look nice? You like the thickness of it?
I would have liked them a little thicker.
Thicker than that? What's in here?
Shallots, rosemary, and garlic.
And flour?
I had a little bit of starch because it was
Raw?
liquidy.
There's raw flour in here.
What?
That is a severe technical error to serve raw flour.
There are several things that you can never do in cooking, and adding flour to a liquid mashed potato is one of them.
I was praying that someone else's dish was worse than mine, but adding flour to mashed potatoes like that without cooking them down is a big no-no. Even if someone's dish was worse than mine, I still have a really good chance of going home.
Jennifer, your dish definitely stood out. Unfortunately, for all the wrong reasons.
Jennifer, this I have to make a point of because this is not even about cooking, about technique. This is a complete disaster. This lamb is raw, is completely raw. You can't, you take this thing and you cut it in half, it would be dangerous to serve a piece of lamb like this to a judge. This is raw. Raw. Do you see this? Yeah. Raw. What are you thinking? What are you thinking about trying to serve us raw food? We're here to judge this thing. We're watching you cook. We're not idiots. You know, if it were for me, this is not an elimination round. I would send you home now. This is a serious cooking competition with a serious prize. Don't come in here and waste our time because we will throw you out of this competition if you do something as stupid as to serve us raw, unsanitary food.
I didn't trust my instinct and tried to plate a bigger plate than I really wanted to. I should have stuck with just the chops. And I don't like looking like a fool. And it sucks.
When I present my dish, I'm really proud. I like the presentation, and I think the judges are gonna find it genius.
What in the hell is that?
It's about 15 crepes.
15 crepes?
Stacked together.
15 crepes in there?
About that much.
Okay, in between the 15 crepes, what is it?
It's a mixture of cream cheese, mascarpone, some espresso, a little cream, some sugar.
Damn. You have to do this with me. You have to taste that. It's like I've just gone to the doctors for a skin graft on my butt.
Yeah.
And stuck it in caramel.
Yeah.
That is a horrible, weird texture. That's rancid.
That good, huh?
Wow. You know, the fact that it's an elimination test, it's serious. There's no sweetness. I don't get a lot of coffee flavor at all. I don't get much of anything aside from the weird texture. I would be worried, actually, with what you made here.
But there was one individual who got tripped up. The lack of protein, no meat, no fish, put that person into obscurity. And that dish belongs to Christian. It wasn't cohesive. It wasn't properly thought through. And the whole sort of style of the dish was strange.
We didn't expect it from you. It was really something subpar. We were very disappointed.
I think you're wrong. I don't think my dish is the worst dish here.
Esther's dish looked pretty.
Think what you want.
Well, you have the right to disagree, but we're telling you the way we see it, and we thought the dish sucked.
Christian is acting like a little punk right now. His arrogance, it's stinking up this kitchen.
He has no filter. You don't argue with Gordon Ramsay.
I don't agree with you.
Well, we're trying to give you constructive criticism. If you're a man, you'd take it on the chin.
It comes from here to here with zero filter.
Unfortunately, your talent's not matching your arrogance. The dish was a letdown. End of story.
Add on the salty end, I think it's just over-concentrated. Together, it just has a really nice rustic feel. The fennel it just looks wonderful. I love that you roasted it. The puff pastry, adding the textural contrast against the creaminess of the lobster mashed potatoes, all of it works beautifully.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Christian, why don't you have the same respect for these people that they do for you? Put the silverware down and behave like you belong in this kitchen and show these people the same respect they show you. Because if not, I'm gonna personally come over there and throw you out of here. You show no respect, and I'm not gonna deal with it.
Christian is very confident in his cooking, but needs to stop being a I don't think that's gonna happen.
Sorry.
Jennifer, let's go. Right. Yeah, what is that?
It's a Pennsylvania Dutch play. It's pork and sauerkraut.
What the hell were you thinking?
It's what I grew up with, so...
So if it's that what you grew up with, then this should be mind-blowing. You don't look like you've achieved much.
All together, it's all meant to go together.
Disgusting. Because that is a joke. Not impressed. And I think one of your weakest performances in this competition. You know that at least one of you is leaving Masterchef tonight.
Understood.
I just look at that and it looks like a pig on my bowl. Now I'm going to stop there. Sorry, that's a joke.
This is a great example of what garbage is. If you're gonna serve us crap like that, then you're really wasting our time. And you guys think about what we're here to do at this point in the competition. Jennifer, that is really disappointing. You were on a great trajectory, and I don't know where that leaves you, quite frankly.
What is that?
That is saffron risotto, topped with scallops that are crusted in a red peppercorn smoked sea salt, wrapped in burdock root.
So visually, when you can still see the center of that bright grain of rice, what does that mean?
That is perhaps undercooked.
Perhaps. That's not perhaps. It's definitely undercooked. The basket. What the is that? A basket. Oh, God, I could scream. The scallops are still raw. I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at the Masterchef trophy. I'm thinking, nah.
All right, guys. Do you guys understand the spirit of this competition? What we're looking for here? Scallop basket, go in the garbage basket. We're not fooling around here. We're looking for specific things. It's not a game, and you're not here to waste our time. You understand?
Yes.
The rice is undercooked, and the scallops are a joke.
Tally.
Tally got a live crab to work with. Shocker.
Tally's my partner in crime. I can't afford to have Tally go home.
Jeez, looks like a horror movie. Can you see that?
Where's the crab?
Where's the whole, all the
I put it into
back fin crab meat in the middle?
I put it in the sauce.
Wait a second. We gave you a $60 crab, and you took the back fin meat and did what with it?
Well, I put a little bit in the sauce. I made like a stock out of it.
I mean, this, especially with the rice in the middle, what am I supposed to do? You know, am I supposed to pull it out and eat this as I like scoop in and hopefully, you know what I mean? It's just stupid.
I'm sorry.
Ryan, what'd you do to this guy? Did you want to send him home?
No. I give Tally a beautiful crab plucked from the sea, and he totally screws it up.
What is that?
If Tally goes home, I'm on my own.
Based on that performance, I'd start packing my knives as I was you. Go, go, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and serve! Oh my God. Wow. Got a straw in your back pocket?
I am so bummed out right now. I'm not a scientist in baking in the kitchen. I'm a magician in the kitchen, and this does not lend well towards me. I'm just hoping at this point that it tastes better than the other people's cakes.
I roasted the potatoes in the pizza stone. I did the bacon in the pizza stone, and I did the lobster on the pizza stone as well.
This looks really bad. It almost looks like some kind of soup, but then you got like this big old long piece of bacon that looked like it just fell in it from someone's breakfast plate.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Come on, Dave.
I'm supposed to eat this? Really? You know, watching you cook this was just a letdown. We're gonna go from 11 down to 10, and this is what you bring? Go. This is the most important dish of your life, guys. You see this? This is
just got real. This is not good.
Holy, I am going home today.
Charlie, stay there for a minute. Just step back. Look at the mess.
I try to put it all in one space.
It's not in one space. It's from there all the way down and all over the place. Look at the cupboards.
I don't.
Let me tell you one more thing.
Okay.
If you were in any of our kitchens,
Yes, chef.
you'd have been fired 6 months ago.
Yes, chef.
That is a disaster.
It's a sous vide Arctic char over green lentils. I wanted to sous vide my fish today so I can kind of produce a...
The name of the show is Masterchef.
Okay.
What do chefs do?
Chefs cook.
Right. So it's not master orator or master tell me about what my intention is about cooking. It's master chef. You think you're going to impress us with things like sous vide, emulsify? No. So at the end of the day, what you have here is basically destroyed lentils, because I can see they're all exploded and overcooked. You have a bunch of herb scraps with no dressing on them. You got a piece of fatty, nasty-looking bacon on top of some poorly conceived cooked Arctic char. You've consistently disappointed us.
The point of sous vide is to lock in those flavors.
Yes, Chef.
And I watch you cook and I just get so pissed off with you around. You're misinterpreting the competition. It's Masterchef, not Master Bait. There's no flavor, Tali. It's badly seasoned. It's just a mess.
I think the judges struggled with understanding my flavors. Maybe they're just a little too old school, and they can't see the beauty and the genius that is my food. Oh, man, that sucks.
Did you disappear into the library for half an hour?
No, I did not.
What is it, please?
I made a citrus salad with a champagne vinaigrette, diced mangoes, sliced grapefruit, and just put the langoustine on top.
If I just get rid of the half the plate, i.e. the 3 slices of lemon, what have you been doing across the last 60 minutes?
I concentrated on my vinaigrette.
A, I can't see any vinaigrette. I mean, Graham, can you see any vinaigrette on there?
No, sir, I see no vinaigrette.
This is a joke.
I don't know what to say. You know I'm not a rabbit, and yet you serve me food that's fit for a rabbit hutch, and you expect me to get blown away. Well, I am blown away. I'm shocked. In fact, I'm not even going to eat it.
You wouldn't even eat it?
I went out and told everyone how good you were.
Absolutely.
You're in a landslide. You know, this is a waste of our time. At this point, if it were up to me, I'd throw you out. I put my ass on the line for you, and that's the you give me?
I screwed up. I've made 2 mistakes in a row. There's a big chance I'm not going to make it through this.
Next up, Sasha. Please bring us perfection.
Voila.
First of all, it looks like someone's pooped on the plate. What is that?
That is the langoustine on top of cheese grits.
And where are the langoustine?
On top of the cheese grits.
Oh, there they are there. Sasha, you're at your depth on that dish because it doesn't taste nice at all.
Oh.
The combination's just all wrong.
I give you $50 worth of langoustine, and you give me this? What's it worth now?
With the grits, I'll say 55.
This is probably worth 55 cents. Thanks for nothing.
We were really, really impressed today. But one dish stood out as appalling. One home-cooked plated raw fish.
It's not raw fish. I was like, does someone do like sashimi or something?
Howard, bring that dish up. Even without tasting it, you know immediately it's raw. It won't even separate. I'm just amazed.
This kind of is what pisses us off, and these kind of dishes are what sends you home.
All right. Walking up, I'm not 100% confident in the dish that I'm bringing up.
The plating isn't that great, but hopefully the flavors come together.
So what is exactly this stuff?
Bell pepper, jalapeno, braised chicken, and then it's spiced with a little cumin.
Yeah, cumin is a spice that is not used a lot in pasta making or stuffing. Yeah, what I got here is a mouthful of peppers.
Okay.
It's not harmonious with a pasta dish like this.
Classics work and they're appreciated time after time. Otherwise, they wouldn't be called classics.
Of course.
Get a good connection to the basics. Don't just fly off on a wing, okay?
I don't understand. She's been nice to you, but the whole thing with you is you have this very cavalier attitude. You don't know what you're cooking, what dish you're making with 10 minutes left. Then you come up here and get misty-eyed with us like, oh, poor me again, I got screwed up, and I'm getting tired of it. Because if you were smart, you would duplicate a plate. The fact that you're not even thinking of playing this game properly is really annoying. I mean, I'm gonna taste this.
You want 15 of the same dishes up here?
If you're here putting your spin on everything you make because you want to show us how cutesy and intelligent and crafty you are, well, that's going to get you a one-way ticket back to wherever you came from. And then you could show your friends and the 6 people who told you were good how cutesy and smart you are when you're home cooking at dinner parties, while the rest of this group goes on and competes to become the next Masterchef. So, I want pasta cooked properly because you know what? The only thing worse than a cook who can't boil is a narcissist in full denial. Thank you for nothing.
Okay, beam me.
Yes, chef.
Oh, beam me. Wow. What's the flavoring?
The flavoring is lime.
Lime?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Beam, what have you done here? Huh? Wow. I mean...
Car didn't set, didn't...
You've been to a cocktail bar, right? Cheers, good health. Me. What is that in there? What's the grainy bits?
Cream batata. I messed up. I grabbed the wrong thing and I just started throwing it in there.
What are you trying to do, kill us? In the recipe, it's like a teaspoon. How many tablespoons?
Like, almost like 10.
10?
Because I'm like, time is running out then.
Time's running out, yeah. Something's running through my now.
I messed up, man. It was a mistake. It was something stupid I did. Embarrassing, man.
It's hard to watch. No, it's not.
Catfish eats mud and algae. So what does it taste like? Mud. Your catfish tastes like mud. And my issue with you and our interchange before is that you think you know it all, then go cook it all yourself at home. Because this defensive no, just listen to me a second. At this point, you're wasting my time. And I don't like to have my time wasted. For me, you're done. Good job, Lynn. At least you let me know who's really here to play.
My fried catfish is delicious. It didn't matter what I put on the plate because I got in a fight with Joe. They were going to bash me no matter what. Told you.
Tastes like you're licking out the inside of your fish tank.
My fish tastes great. It doesn't taste muddy.
Hey, Christy, whispering to buddies around you is not going to help you.
I said I knew it.
If you want to talk behind my back, have the balls to say it up here in front of me.
Lynn, let's go. Mr. Finesse. Wow. You got a second?
That's incredible.
Are you serious? Did you drive over it? What is it?
It's a baked meringue, mashed raised strawberries on top, and a banana puree. I don't know what to say, guys.
We're gonna eat it?
What is that?
You know this is elimination, right?
What's the grey bits?
It's a banana puree.
It looks like you slipped in cow and baked it. It's like eating a wall insulator with some strawberry or banana that your granddad left under his bed before he passed. It's rancid. Right now, you are close to getting kicked out of this competition because that is the worst dish I have seen on a plate in 4 years of Masterchef. Wow.
Oh, Lynn. Unbelievable. They raise you up so high, and then you fall.
Yep.
Maybe might be a memento for you to take home.
I'm completely mind blown that Lynn made that. I think everyone in the room kind of realized that anyone can fail at any time.
Guys, just over 15 minutes left.
The Astrid Station. Does she cook like that at home?
This is not gonna fly. This is disgusting. This is not how you work in restaurants. Everyone listen up a second. We're not gonna tolerate disgusting working conditions. This is a kitchen. We have sanitary standards. This is dangerous. You're gonna fall. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt me, and I'm just not gonna tolerate it.
There are 4 home cooks in front of us. 2 of you are in contention for the worst dish. And 2 of you are in contention for the best dish. The 2 worst dishes belong to Cutter and Astrid. Time to taste them both and then decide which one will be going home. Cutter, you're shaking your head.
I ain't gonna lie, Chef. It's the first time I've ever tried something like this, man. I thought I did damn good on it.
Step up. Show me what you got.
I did a play on a cappuccino with a coffee pudding and a vanilla whipped cream and some caramel and cinnamon on top.
Do you know what hurts me? A proper kick in the You stuck a MasterChef logo.
I was trying to honor the show, sir.
Serious?
Yes, Chef.
So you got the pastry cream there?
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream on top. Underneath that, you've got what?
And then I've got caramel and cinnamon.
Come on. Honestly? To anyone, it doesn't look like a dessert.
Roger that.
Man.
Do you know what biscotti stands for?
No idea, sir.
Bis means twice, cotti means cooked.
So I flipped it.
No, normally you would cut these and then individually bake them again. The whole concept of biscotti. And that brings me to my point for the entire room. This is the MasterChef kitchen. Dishes have standards. We're here to distinguish who has a future in this kitchen and who doesn't.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Cutter.
Astrid, let's go, please. Describe your dish.
Lemon tart with lavender.
That's raw, right?
I imagine so.
You imagine so. If something's not cooked, what do you do?
You don't serve it.
Leave it in the oven. I'm struggling to understand where we can go with you because I don't think there's much potential.
I've never seen it like that. This tiny little corner looks cooked, so. I know that pastry might not be your strength, but to win the competition, you need to be able to come in and understand whether it's dessert or fish, how to still step up and make it happen.
Absolutely.
I glance over at Whitney's dish, and it looks pretty pedestrian, honestly. It didn't look like there was a whole lot going on with her plate.
So tell me exactly what we have here.
Caribbean, Asian, fusion-style meatloaf. I use some lemongrass, soy, some garlic, and ginger. And also I have sweet potato mash and green beans.
The issue I'm having is the meatloaf itself has the mushrooms going through it and these other things, but it doesn't really taste like anything. And I'm getting the sweet potato and then that sweet glaze, and it's just like honey and the mango. That's all I really get. It could be like a weird meat dessert creation somehow.
I can't think of anything worse to go in a meatloaf. Lemongrass and mango with a sauce. The meat is dry, it's way overcooked, it's bland. You know, you brought it up, the first thing that came to mind for me was a TV dinner. But unfortunately, you've taken a TV dinner and turned it into a TV disaster. My apologies.
Chef.
To the meatloaf. Stop. Dan Wu, please, thank you.
I think the plate looks beautiful. There's some great colors on it. I'm actually pretty confident.
So, describe that, please.
It's ground veal, pork, and short ribs, some carrots, onions, shiitakes, and then I've got a quick kimchi of Brussels sprouts, Swiss chard, and bok choy.
That is absolutely disgusting. The blend is way too wet. Not a big fan of raw Brussels sprouts. That is one of the worst meatloaves I've ever eaten.
When Chef Ramsay says your food is disgusting, it's the worst thing you can hear. It's absolutely devastating.
Next up, let's go Dan Wu and Cutter, please. Thank you.
Dan Wu and Cutter's plate is empty, and it's not very pretty.
What in the is that? I am so embarrassed. That pantry is stocked. There are professional restaurants and kitchens that don't match what we've set up in there for you. And that's what I get. Somebody give it to me, will you? Tell me what that is.
I'll say exactly what happened.
Please.
Go in the pantry.
Please.
He has an idea. I listened to him.
Yeah.
I told him I didn't like it. He just starts grabbing. And this is what you get. Ran out of time in the pantry, then I have nothing to work with.
We went in there, I gave my idea, he gave his idea. We grabbed the proteins, and we started from there. We went back and...
I specifically told you that neither one, they're both lean, and they don't go together.
We didn't get enough ingredients to really make anything work.
Because you didn't have an idea. You didn't have anything reeled in what you wanted to do. You were just grabbing stuff, and you kept telling, we'll get it as we go. We'll get it as we go.
So both you pick up a basket, fill it up, and then bring it back. At least you got something tangible to work with.
By the time we hit our station, there was nothing we could do in terms of ingredients. We had what we had. So the way this dish tastes, I will take responsibility for it.
But I think it actually came out decent. Through all the stuff, I think it actually came out tasting decent.
Describe the dish.
It's a seared venison loin on a bed of cauliflower and parsnips. On the other side is a seared tuna marinated in some ponzu, yuzu, soy on a 3-radish salad.
Even separate identities, it still doesn't work. That is possibly one of the worst dishes in this competition so far. Man.
Yeah.
You don't have to eat it, really. You don't.
I'm a judge here, so why don't you let me figure out what I have to do and what I don't have to do. I know how to do my job. Do the honors.
Okay, Cutter, describe your cake, please.
I made a red velvet cake with equal layers with a good cream cheese frosting.
What is that on top?
It's the American flag.
Okay. Whilst I admire how much you love your country, I've never quite seen a flag like that.
Yeah, I know. I ran out of time.
And the outside of the cake looks like a hairy back. What is that?
Yeah, I shouldn't have added it.
Do you have a hairy back?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Is it modelled on the side of that?
Pretty much.
Okay, so the outside looks ridiculous. I'm hoping inside it tastes delicious. Wow. That's a generous portion of frosting. Holy mackerel. However, I'm all about taste. Moist, delicious, but it is so sweet. I mean, take a little bite and just get a little gist of what I'm saying. It's sticking to the roof of my mouth and on my first mouthful. You've cooked the sponge beautifully. However, it's about that ratio, and you've got to get that balance right, Cutter. Damn.
So just visually, the frosting looks really heavy.
I think it's a good cake. I don't think it's too sweet. I have to disagree with Chef Ramsay. I think it actually tastes pretty good to me. I think just everybody has a different palate.
But I mean, I think it's one thing if somebody gives you their feedback for you to be humble enough to say...
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out where the balance is, because I don't know.
Just let me finish. And you don't want to just sit there and say, I stand by it. It's good, because then it's like, well, why does anyone give you
Sorry, that's not what I meant for it to come out like. I just want to understand what is considered too sweet compared with...
Now you know that this is considered oversweet.
You should know how to shut the up.
I'm not following. What's the discussion here? What don't you agree with?
It's not that I don't agree, okay? Let's change that, okay? Let's get that straight. I'm trying to learn here. I taste cream cheese, and that's what I'm trying to understand is what's considered more sweet.
Are you the kind of guy who lives in a delusion? Like, if any time we tell you something, you're going to become so defensive?
Look, I'm on the edge of going home. I'll be honest with you, I'm on the edge of going home. Baking sucks for me. I do get defensive because I do feel like I put my passion and my heart into everything I put in.
If you think Gordon's pal is terrible, you're allowed to think that.
That's not what I said at all. Don't put words in my mouth.
Cutter's just sitting there shooting himself in the foot. Why would you mouth off to Joe? And why would you have anything to say other than yes, sir?
I think that you have to have respect for us and our opinions of what we tell.
I'm trying my damnedest. All I do is get hammered.
All you do is interrupt me when I'm talking to you, and you sound ignorant, Cutter.
It's an artisan pizza with a basil, oregano...
Hold on a minute. Just let me interrupt you there. An artisan pizza.
Well, that's what the menu says when I go to the pizza restaurant that I like.
Right. Well, first of all, I feel like I'm at a kids' party and some mini pizzas come out. Maybe describe it again, and I'll try and hear it this time.
Okay, so I have a pizza here with a tomato, basil, and oregano sauce, prosciutto, and mushroom and artichoke topping.
Why a pizza?
I didn't want to just throw the spaghetti in the pot and boil the spaghetti, and I wasn't that comfortable in making the pasta, so I made a dough.
It's just not good enough. It's not Masterchef. Damn. Wow. Enjoy your mini pizza.
All kidding aside, the ingredients I picked out were meaningful to me. Important ingredients in every kitchen. Do you know where the grana padano cheese comes from, what milk it's made out of?
No, sir.
Do you know what a caper is?
I don't know what they taste like, but I don't know what they are.
Do you know what balsamic vinegar is?
It's the black salad dressing.
This is the difference between excelling in this competition and being sent home. Why did you put sauce underneath it as well? I mean, if it had any chance of being a pizza, it'd be crispy.
I was just trying to get some color on the plate.
This is a waste of our time and your time in this kitchen.
It pissed Joe off, it pissed Gordon off, but I thought it tasted good. It'd definitely be a pizza I would order.
All right, everybody, first up, this home cook was at a big disadvantage. Had the pasta machine taken away. Please step forward, Daniel.
My instant reaction when I'm looking at my completed dish is, hell yeah, I did it. Even if I had had the rolling machine, I can't honestly say that my dish would have been different.
What do we have in front of us here?
This is a red wine, caramelli, filled with short rib. It's on a tamarind habanero curry. It's topped with roasted tomatoes, peppers, and roasted nori.
As far as the technique, the pasta looks like it's rolled fine. A little less appealing color-wise. Somehow you infused the pasta with the red wine?
Yes, Chef. As I'm kneading the dough, I reduced 1 cup of wine. The color is certainly what I wanted to go for.
It is what you wanted. That's what you wanted.
Yes, Chef.
Okay.
You know, the flavor combination, the heat, the acidity, the salinity, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. And it's so out of line with what we showed and what we were asking.
Why go so far off?
This is a chance to reach the top 10.
Right.
And why give you something that you've had the best of in the world?
Right.
If I'm going out, I'm going out guns blazing.
Because that's what I asked for. This looks more like a steamed dumpling in a Chinese restaurant.
Noted. There's the habanero.
Ooh, it's hot. You think that could ever be served in an Italian restaurant?
Not in an Italian restaurant.
I mean, the pasta itself is too thick, it's gummy. You would never put red wine into pasta. The biggest challenge here was not the lack of the pasta machine that Leslie took away. I think the biggest challenge was yourself.
The size of them. I got more pasta than filling. I just want to share the experience.
Mm-hmm. No, sure.
Mm-hmm. Too spicy. A contrast that doesn't work. But I'd like to congratulate you on standing out tonight, possibly outside the door. Whew. What do you think?
I wish I had made the caramelli smaller. I enjoy the sauce.
Yeah.
And
stop there.
It doesn't.
Good night.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm not a vengeful person, but my fingers are crossed and going, okay, this is my redemption here, man. Daniel's going home.
Disgusting. Last up, Big Willie. Right. Describe your dish.
It's a squash apple caramellini with a creme anglaise sauce.
Joe said caramelli, the kind of thing that he loves eating daily, something I want to see in one of my restaurants. And so, why a dessert?
It just came to me.
I get so upset because it's almost like an abuse. Francis here with the tricks, Daniel's confused, and you're just all over the shop. But I am so unimpressed. I see this dish and I'm absolutely dreading tasting it because it sounds disgusting. It looks like regurgitated dog vomit.
Oh.
It's just unappetizing. Excuse me. Why a dessert?
It just came to me.
It sounds disgusting. It looks like regurgitated dog vomit.
Oh.
It's just unappetizing. Excuse me. Custard is way too sweet. It's just obliterated with cinnamon. I love you when you cook humble, but I absolutely detest when you've been given the best of ingredients and a chance to just show some technical ability. I call it lazy Willie, not Big Willie. Disgusting.
Not feeling too good about myself because my dish sucked.
That did not work. Right. So you're a man of fashion, a man of art, style, panache, flair. I can't wait to see inside there. What in the is that? Now, I've heard of a sick bag, but that's the first for me, a sick box. What have you done?
I really wanted to do something with green tea. I love the color. And then the perfume of the pistachio nuts and orange zest together would create a symphony for your mouth. The first tuxedo is not going to come out great.
But hold on.
It's always number 2 and number 3.
I'm not eating a tuxedo.
I know, Chef.
You're saying it's number 2 and one mouthful of that, and I'm sure I'll be going for number 2. I'm scared. Why trying to get too cocky? Why try to get too smart?
I always try to take something ordinary and change it into something grand.
Close my eyes. There are bits in there that taste decent, but visually I'm shocked. I honestly don't know how you got there.
It's not my best.
That should come with a health warning. Do not open in broad daylight.
I have never been more embarrassed, and here I am in the Masterchef kitchen, looking like a straight-up fool. And Katrina is laughing at me. At me.